It's July 24th, 2011, and you're possibly watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I could hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin's mentioned. You just cringing.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to episode 292 of Mods on Air, bringing you the week 10 minutes ago in gaming news. As modders, developers, and gamers ourselves, I am foyleman of the future. And also on the show today we have with us Welshy. How are you, Welshy?
Hello. From the future.
From the future. And also with us is Mrs. Foyle. Hello, Mrs. Foyle.
Hello.
And guess who's back? Jynx is back with us. How you doing, Jynx?
You're lying. No. What's up?
It's great to hear your voice again. So those of you who don't know what's going on, Stickum is being annoying, and it's got at least a 10-minute lag going on, so that's why we're talking about the future and the past and all kinds of nonsense. And I'm trying to simulcast on Ustream, which is doing better at the same time, but chatting in the... it's a whole cluster. So, that aside, we decided to just start the show and go ahead. We're 15 minutes late, and I thought, well, let's just do this anyways. So this show is actually recorded live, which, if you haven't noticed, has been a complete mess and is obviously live if you're here with us. And you can be a part. We do this every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, God.
And anyone can listen and message about the topics as we discuss. What's wrong?
They can't hear you on Ustream. They can hear us, and they can hear our audio, but nobody else's.
What?
So they can't hear you,
Jesus.
basically. They can
That's
hear me,
awesome,
Miss Foyle, and Jynx, but they can't hear you, or like music or
Wow.
anything like that.
Okay, well, I'll fix that right now. I'll
Maybe
fix
we
it right
should
now,
just
don't
make
worry.
it a Stickum radio show for
Nope,
today.
Oh, God.
I know what to do, it's just being difficult. There. Now they should hear us just fine. So sorry about that. Anyway, and for the topics that we discuss, I'm hoping that someone will post... Well, you know what? There's topics on the site when the show is released, so just follow along. Forget the topic list. And for the other links that are posted, don't be clicking on them. Who knows where they go? And there's probably going to be a lot of explicit language and just hands in the air
Confusion.
and just complete giving up. Hopefully they hear the show now. They should be hearing it just fine.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Okay. Where are you seeing this?
Well, those of it that... Breezy's messaging me in Skype.
Good. Okay. Thank you, Breezy.
Is it up to date, or are they hearing us minutes ago?
No, up to date. Literally, I said, how about now? And he went, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Good.
That's in Ustream, though. I don't know what the hell's going on in Stickum.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Good.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
So you can see
Yeah,
that
you
if
can
it's
hear us
working fine in
left.
if it's working fine in Ustream, then who knows why it's not working fine in the other one in Stickum. But oh well. Anyway, let's actually get on with the show. For those of you who haven't noticed, we currently have a well, guess what? We currently have a very laggy version of MODSonline.com going on, and the reason why it's very laggy is because I'm in the process of transferring gigs and gigs of data from the old site to the brand new MODSonline website. Yes, there's a new website over there, in case you haven't noticed. I just put it up about a half hour ago. We've been working on it for a few weeks, and the whole point of this is not to give you something to complain about. Please, no. It's really not about that. It is, the purpose of it is to actually start integrating some new things. We want to start integrating gaming, competitive gaming, and gaming news and some more stuff, and this is just one step in that goal. So all the tutorials, the forums, everything is still there. It's all been transferred over. Your account is still there, but we're going to start adding some new stuff, and the new design is going to allow us to do that. So over the coming days, over the coming weeks, you're going to start seeing some other small changes occur here and there. You're going to start seeing some new content. You're going to start seeing some competitive teams and media showing up on some of the other pages. So I hope that helps. If you come across any issues, please do let me know. I will look at them. I will deal with them as soon as I possibly can, because I don't like issues, just like you don't. And as while we're also creating some other updates and additions to the site. So I hope you like it. I know that some of you already do. And and once the site has finished moving over, it should be a lot faster again. I'm sorry. It's just there's a lot of files to copy. it's been what 10 years or so, or 12 years of files that I'm copying over. Yeah.
Wow. It is pretty cool though. I like the layout. So
Good. Thanks. I've been working a lot with not only with some of the guys that you guys already know, Welshy and some of the other guys here, but I've also been working a lot with GTL. GTL is going to be pretty much heading up this competitive gaming stuff. So, if you're interested in knowing more about competitive gaming, send a note over to him over at MODSonline. You can find his GTL, GEETEEL, just like you can see in the chat window there. Find his username, send him a private message, post something on the forums.
Harass him relentlessly.
yeah, I was gonna say spam his inbox. You know, bother him while he's sleeping.
He doesn't sleep. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
that is that is what's going on, and I'm looking for an image. There's an image of the new site, which I forgot to click on while I talked about it. And all right, so that's what's going to happen. Let's get into some gaming news, huh? Let's get into some talk about what Sony's going on. Here is a tool, a tool. I don't know. Here's another Sony product, which is good or bad depending on what you like about Sony. We saw this kind of thing, this Geordie LaForge kind of little visor that's going on, which actually has the Retina burner screens inside there for you.
You're such a geek.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
You could have went with Star Trek.
Yeah, that's what I went. Star Wars, yeah. So what it is,
No, I
it's
think
going to be
he's
dual
saying you could
screen.
have just said Star Trek, but you had
Yeah,
to
I
actually
could've.
name the character.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I did have to. All right,
okay,
so
I'm just
so it's going to have two screens there, so that you can see things in 3D. All right, and they're
I
going
can't
to
see
start.
3D already.
Right, they can't see 3D already, and I think they're actually going to start producing this thing for people and selling it. Really, selling it. I don't know if it's going to have a camera on it because I don't see a spot on it for a camera because what people really want to do is walk around with this thing on their head on the streets for virtual reality. I don't know. Anyway, so who knows what they're doing with this thing? But they do actually have some plans for head-mounted 3D stuff. We last saw this in CES, and who knows what's going to come of it. For all we know, they're just going to end up stepping on it in the scientific lab of wherever they're working on it and just brush it away, and we'll never see it again. Which is actually, you know what, I want to see them develop the technology without actually releasing this stupid-looking product. I'd like to see something better than this. I really would.
Yeah, it just seems a bit like pointless to me.
Mm-hmm. And according to Sony,
So,
3D is still the highlight of the millennia.
What?
Yeah, right.
They think 3D
It's a
is the
gimmick.
future.
It's a useless
Yeah.
gimmick.
It is. It's
It's-
a gimmick they trot out every
It's lower
decade, at
grade
least once
technology.
a decade.
Yeah. It's like with the blue and red 3D. That
Mm.
was
I got audio
horrible,
playing
and
where
this
it shouldn't
one's
be
pretty
playing.
much as bad.
I really don't know anybody who can watch an entire 3D movie without getting a headache.
I didn't get a headache, but I went to see the new Transformers movie like 2 weeks ago.
You know?
I think it was 2 weeks ago in 3D, and it was very hard to watch because
There's a whole lot
I
going
didn't
you can
get a
only-
headache, but I did throw up
yeah,
on
there's
my
a whole lot going on. It's like you can only focus on one
Bolt.
piece of the screen at a time. Yeah, one thing at a time. It's like that bit would be in 3D, and then the rest would just be blurry.
I'm just saying,
I think
people like
bigger
my
the
dad,
screen, the worse
they
it is.
can't watch it at all. I cannot watch it at all. It just my dad can't go 15 minutes without his head starting to split.
I've only
I think
tried a few
Stickum is
seconds,
catching up to us.
so I don't know. And those of you, I hope you didn't hear that F-up of audio where Ustream decided to throw an ad on me
No.
while I'm broadcasting. Hey! Okay.
Stickum is actually catching up. It's speeding up at light
Wow.
speed. It's like we're all talking really fast.
Don't.
Seriously, it's like talking about the VR headset right now.
Awesome. Good for them.
Awesome.
Okay. They're catching up
So it
then.
should eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, let's
I think
talk-
the 3D is just a gimmick that they keep trotting out, and they just want
Yes.
to make it stick so they can make some more money off of it. But
Well, not only that, it's lower grade technology as far as the
I don't
graphics
know.
are concerned. You know, I mean, they're not Maybe the technology that makes it work isn't, but as far as graphics go, they have to pretty much dumb down the graphics to be able to get the 3D to work effectively.
Oh, great. They have to dumb down the story, too.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's
okay.
what they're doing. They're relying on effects instead of, like, actual good movie making and storytelling.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're trying to push this technology onto phones, which, you know, it also seems useless.
Yeah, I saw a commercial for that. 3D, the first 3D phone. Oh, God, are you kidding me? I get like narrow fucking vision just watching Stargate on my phone.
Well, we saw one the other night. Somebody had one.
My uncle
and they were showing
out
3D video on it. And we looked at it for like a minute. We're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And that was it.
Yeah.
Over. No more interest.
So it actually works.
It did work, yeah. No glasses. It worked. It's just not... And
It's
it looked interesting, but... Like
it's
what?
a little like looking into those, you remember those like 3D art paintings they had in the 90s? It's like that. You gotta line up your eyes just so, and if you tilt the screen,
you gotta go cross-eyed to look at it.
Yeah, it's like the Virgin
It's
Mary follows you around the room.
Yeah, there it is. All right, well that was fun. On to the next thing.
It was a limited viewing angle. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
I just don't. It's like Welshy's always saying, we see in 3D in real life.
Yeah, already. I don't need to see in 3D again. That's like
We
6D.
evolved.
That's confusing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on to some gaming stuff. Battlefield 3. There was some. Well, there's some stuff going on. Apparently, it's not going to be available on Steam. Yes,
we kind
if
of
you
already knew this, didn't we?
You're gonna, yeah. We kind of suspect this. It's definitely pulled. EA has come out and said, you know what? It's going to be on Origin. You have to use our stupid EA down. I'm sorry, not EA downloader, Origin, to to the service.
You mean the one that still owes me $200?
That's the one. They're going to force you to use that to play their games from now on. Now, if you have keys and Steam, which I like, you can use them in Origin, which means that you can somehow consolidate a little bit. However,
so it did come out on Steam, and then they were like, no.
Well, the other games, not Battlefield 3.
Can you just, if you have Steam keys and you put them into Origin, do you have to then re-download the game?
Probably. I don't know.
Just play it from your Steam account, because I bet you can.
I don't know.
You'll have to like reinstall it. You won't have to pay for it because you've got a key, but you'll still have to re-download it.
It's a good question. I really don't know the answer to that one. I do know that there's a lot of unhappy people about this. If you go over
I'm
to
one
this, well, yeah, we're all one of them.
Being that I've been on the dark side of the moon for the last month, how's the game anyway?
Don't know. It's not out yet.
Oh, okay.
So you got time. You got plenty of time.
Well, like
to bitch about
I said to Phil last night, we're gonna see it, or I'm gonna see it in September. So it better be damn good, because if it isn't, I'm really tempted not to buy it.
And then it comes out in October 25th. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I think it's going to be good. I've actually talked to some.
Oh, go on.
I've actually talked to some people who have played the beta, because the beta's out there. If you remember, there was a limited version of Medal of Honor that was going out, and if you ordered it, you would get a beta key and possibly the ability to play beta. Now, some people are already doing that, and they're saying that it's fun, it's great, but it's just like Bad Company 2, the map that they have going out. They're actually beta testing the Metro map. See, I can talk about this because I'm not in the beta. No NDA here. So what's going on is that it's this narrow, small map that you progress through just like Battlefield Bad Company 2. Exactly like it. And everybody that's trying to get into this whole Battlefield 3, they're like, oh, I hope it's like Battlefield 2. I hope it's these wide open expanses of battles and everything, which I think they're going to be rolling out. I think they've mentioned stuff about jets and helicopters. And if they do that, then we'll have the ability of both the Bad Company 2 style maps as well as the large maps. And it might be okay, but...
I'm sorry, it's funny because it just seems like let's make the same exact game that's been out for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think it's been 3 years.
All right. Well, Then go into this second link that regards the Steam and Origin, and if you scroll down to it and see all the comments, it goes on to say, "Sweet, now I can dumb down my crappy Steam and play Origin." Oh wait, and then FUEA, meh, I'm better off with Steam. At least I can keep all my information and games in order. Then it goes on to, those are the favorited ones.
Yeah.
What else we have here? I have 2 virtual game libraries already. Why do I want more?
Well, I happen to know for a fact that EA doesn't comprehend the fact that people upgrade PCs. So you end up losing your shit. You have to go through a big fucking headache to try to get it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
And what?
this. Yeah, I know.
Are they doing the same as Steam, where you can download it for as long as you have an account, or is there going to be a time limit on these where you only get like 6 months to download it?
Yeah, because I had a time
true.
limit on mine.
Because
it was 18.
the EA downloaded did, yeah.
It wasn't the time limit 18 months. I think that's what it was.
Something like that, yeah. There was on EA download. I don't know if they're doing it on Origin, but I suspect they will be.
Or it was like 1 month, and if you paid an extra $4, you could get 18 months worth. That's what it was, I think.
Whoa.
Right, Jynx, do you remember that?
Oh, do I remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Very much. Yeah. They owe me a Need for Speed Pro Street and Crisis. That's how long ago it's been that I've dealt with that. So.
Damn, this man can hold a grudge.
Yeah.
You've met him, right?
Yeah. I've been through 3 different sets of hardware since then, and about 2 sets of hardware ago, I lost my opportunity to be able to get my games back. So I'm on motherboard number 3 right now. So.
Well, this whole Origin thing is, I know no one's happy about it, and it's absolutely understandable why. We're being forced into another social thing that isn't actually social yet in order to do games in what we remember to be shitty. Okay?
Yeah.
If you remember, do you remember Steam? Everyone hated Steam because they tried to come out in like 1999 or something like that with the first version of Steam, which completely failed, and then Valve backed off and said, we're sorry, we're done with it. And then they came out with Steam again, and it worked. It worked right.
Well, they took it back to the drawing board, and they took response from the people that they were trying to
That's what I was about to say. Valve actually do that, whereas EA do not care. They will tell you what you want.
Yep, this is EA Link with new graphics.
Yeah, that's all this is. What I want to know is, if you buy the boxed version of this game, are you then going to be forced to download it on Origin anyway? I'm
going to say yes.
Also.
You're not going to force me to believe in Origin anyway.
That's the thing.
Sorry if anybody's
it's
a
forcing
Stargate
me on
fan.
Origin, I'm really not going to buy it.
Plague of the universe. It's a really bad choice for a name, considering most gamers are sci-fi fans.
It's true. It seems to be the way that things are going, though. Like, the more games I'm playing lately are forcing me to sign in to 2 places, because I bought them at Steam, but then they want me to sign in at
Microsoft Live, Windows Live,
exactly. And it was funny, because I'm playing Assassin's Creed right now, and I like to play it just single player. I'm just going through the story, but in order to get the banking system to work, you have to log in to Ubisoft Uplay. So I had to create a new account, log into that, and now the game won't close properly. When it was just playing by itself, it was fine, and now I have to Control-Alt-Delete to get it shut down.
I got Arkham Asylum, Batman, PC version, and it came up with that, create a Windows Live account, whatever, and I just went, no. I said no, so and it let me play. I was like, I played about an hour, and it saved and everything, and I played about another hour the next day, and it was fine, and then it came up, there was downloadable content for it. I'm like, oh, okay, get that, because it was free. I was like, oh, okay, I get that. Then it's like, create an account. Okay, so I create an account, I'm willing to do that for some free swag. So, and then it's like, no, now that you have an account, your save file doesn't work anymore.
Yep.
So you have to start again.
That's what I mean. Can't save. Yeah.
Well, to their credit, I was able to just keep on playing once I created the account, but like I said, now I gotta shut it down. I gotta force the shutdown every time now, for some reason.
Wow.
When it was running just fine before.
Oh, those French.
Just so they can get their hands on my email address and spam me their shit. That's all it is. It's all marketing.
Morphus suggests that even if you do get the box version, it won't have the whole game on it. Part of the DRM is that
that's what I mean. You're gonna have to, yeah.
Wow.
Like
okay.
I'm gonna see it in September, and it's better be good. Because if it's even, I suspect this game isn't going to be that good. It's going to be Bad Company 2 again, but with slightly updated graphics.
I hope it's not. I really want it to be.
Yeah, so do I.
The old Battlefield, all new again.
I want it to be Battlefield 2 again, but like looks better.
Yeah. Well, there is some new video here that I have of the beta gameplay. I think it's from. And let me play some of that because it does look pretty cool. I was pretty amazed by it.
A 2 gig patch is basically a half a game.
That is a game in the old days.
Also, my screen went black. Looking at this, the graphics do look amazing. I love the way they have the lighting. The audio looks great. The depth of field looks pretty cool, but that probably means it's Xbox, taken from the Xbox. Because they love the depth of field to hide all the issues. I like the names over the heads, the way they've done that. Even though it looks a lot like Call of Duty, I think the way that they do it looks better. To me. Maybe I'm just biased on this. That could very well be true.
And the one thing that annoyed me about that video is oh, we won this award and this one, and we got nominated for these, popping up in front. It's like, look at our badges, but don't look at the game. Look, we got nominated. It's like, it's
trust
already
other
starting
people's
like,
opinions.
yeah, exactly. It's already like, you need to buy us because we got this.
It's Bad Company. It looks like Bad Company. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
does. Yeah, that was the Metro map that they were saying. That is just like Bad Company. Yeah. Well, Welshy will tell us, maybe, if he's lucky enough to get in and play it. Like me, I couldn't do it at E3.
Not get neuralized on the way out because I'm not allowed to look at it or film it or remember it.
Right.
What was it, a 6-hour wait for me at E3? I couldn't wait 6 hours to possibly check out the game.
Are they going to have it at PAX?
I don't know. That's a good question. Which is in August, September, which is before it comes out. Because I will be in PAX in Seattle. Jynx, I don't know if you're going.
I couldn't tell you where the hell I'm going to be, man. I spent the entire last week on the West Coast, or a month actually, so I have no idea where I'm going.
All right. We also have a little bit more here going on with Battlefield. Which goes on to talk about the social element of it. They have some screenshots and whatnot of the social element. Here you see a picture of your soldier with the stats, and they're like, look at us, we're like Call of Duty Elite. And then here's your battle feed, which is basically your Facebook of Battlefield, or Twitter, sure.
See, this is my point. This is exactly like, because it's not going to be on Steam. If this was on Steam, you would just message your friends like, "You gonna play tonight?" Oh yeah,
right.
Okay.
Or your friends would just see that you are playing and join you.
Yeah, exactly, and join. Now I've got to have this stupid other thing now where if I want to play Battlefield, I got to go over to this one. It's just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you know what? It depends on how much I am into the game. I mean, with 2142, I was into it enough that I wanted to have a little thing with my stats on it or something and check that out, but.
You know, games are just getting so big these days where hard drive real estate's limited. You know, and they're going to keep cramming more programs, and I guarantee you that EA's program is not streamlined in any way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how about some Dead Island? Dead Island is got another video that's coming out to show off what are they calling this? Take the Beach walkthrough. So it's actually a walkthrough of what's going on in the video.
Is that out now?
No, it should not be out now.
No.
I don't
or is
think.
it just pre-sale?
I have the information here. It's supposed to come out in September. Early September.
Is this shaky cam footage? It is, yeah.
And holy
okay.
crap. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I played in E3. Without the disturbing camera.
Yeah, the shaky cam.
Well, you
give the camera to the one guy with Parkinson's.
that sideways look is not him on the camera. That is actually the game.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Just like turn it sideways, turn it this way.
No, that's actually how the game plays out. But it starts off with you on a bed or something like that. That you might be sick, and then everybody's around you like they might kill you or blah blah blah, and then no, and then you end up.
That'll be a short game, wouldn't it?
It's very silent.
There we go. There you go. Game over. You died.
Okay, so here's a bunch of people. Now, what I'm hoping, though, when the co-op comes up, I'm hoping all these people in here, in this hut, I'm hoping they're all able to be on your co-op.
From what I've seen, yeah, you can. It's 4-player, and you can play the story. So you just start, like this, and
yeah,
you can have 3 or 4 of your friends in there. I'd like it to be more than 4, but it's going to be
a chick in the bikini.
Yeah, I can guarantee you, Foyle's going to beat you to that.
Well, I just always wanted to be pretty, so.
They might have a priest.
Yeah, he'll be whatever the creepiest character is.
Right.
Yeah.
The one most likely to be a pedophile.
I'm telling you, the people that go on about, you're living out your fantasies in video
games.
No.
I'm
starting to believe
no. And then this happened, yes, I jumped out there, then you get hit by a zombie and you're knocked on your butt, and then you swing the oar, and then let's see if this person now, like, oh, I wonder how this swings, and swings it into nothingness, and it throws the oar across the map, and then you're defenseless against the zombies.
That's totally something I would do.
That was my experience.
What happens if you hit this button? Oh, shit.
You disarm yourself.
Yeah.
So you're trying to help this guy.
On the Shaun of the Dead Book of Zombie Apocalypse there.
Right. Dibba 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 dibba.
And then it goes to another cutscene.
Oh, that's what we all love, watching a cutscene after a cutscene.
It does not look like the eye tattoo type. Alright, so yeah, and this goes on for a while. Here, I'll try and skip ahead to see if anything else changes.
Not in a polo shirt.
And I'll probably get this just because I'm interested in the engine. That Chrome engine.
Well, I like zombies.
Mm-hmm. As you can see, watching this, it does seem like it's a little bit of a slow-moving game, unlike Left 4 Dead, which was very fast.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to deal with that.
Well, I think that's kind of good, though. It's changing it up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you got to kind of take your time a bit. Like, it's like playing Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil. It's like
which was too slow for me.
Yeah, see, I like that fact. You gotta, I liked that you had to kind of plan your shots and make sure you had room to retreat and stuff.
Well, he just threw the oar.
Yeah, there it is.
So now you got a butcher knife. I think I'd rather have the oar.
No, he doesn't have a butcher knife. He has to punch and kick.
I don't know.
Cake
you
knife.
Have to hold,
even better.
You have to hold the button before you
a spatula.
Hold the button for what purpose?
To throw it. So you hold shift or tab or something, and then press the mouse button, and it'll throw it. Not just you miss and it throws it.
They should give you the option. I like that idea from Morphus to play where you are the zombie. You should be able to play against your friends as the humans, and you're the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was Left 4 Dead.
Did they let you do that? I never played Left 4 Dead.
Versus. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you were a special infected. You couldn't be a common, but...
Yep.
That was one of the cool things about Bioshock 2 was that you got to play as a Big Daddy. So it wasn't the same gameplay the whole way through.
Okay, how about moving on to another one? The Spider-Man movie's coming out.
I saw this. Oh, what have they done?
And yes, I know this is a movie and not a game. Well, let me show you. Let me show you the trailer that they've done. And actually, I'm going to end up skipping ahead in this amazing Spider-Man trailer. And then, if you still haven't gotten it, I'm going to show you another trailer. Okay, I skipped ahead in the Spider-Man. You can watch this on your own, alright? Here he goes. Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, which is a complete reboot, by the way. It is basically they're redoing Spider-Man. I feel like I've just watched
I love that they're so desperate that they're remaking movies from 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's like that's not even that long ago.
Alright, did I miss it already?
That's
Oh, here
like
it is.
the Hulk
Here it is.
thing when they came out with the main Hulk, and then like 2 years later, another Hulk, a better Hulk, but.
Alright, I hope you're watching this trailer if you can. Yep, he's running across rooftops. See his arms and legs a bit.
We all have secrets.
Okay. So if you still don't get it, let me play another trailer for you.
It's like the opening bit is identical to that slide under the pipe.
Yeah.
Does this look even the same animation?
Look a little familiar here? This, by the way, is a game that came out...
There it is.
Yep, 2 years ago. Mirror's Edge, right? That was 2 years ago?
Yeah, just about.
So I somehow believe that it's not a conspiracy. I think that Sony is somehow involved with EA to put out a game version so that when you play the game and watch the movie, you feel like they're the same.
Yeah, that's possible.
And that's why there's no Mirror Edge 2 game.
Weren't they coming out with a sequel to that?
That's what I
This
thought, but then
might be it.
Disappeared, yeah.
Oh. Just put some Spider-Man skins on it and slap it out there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. I think that's what they're doing. And I don't know what is this a thing literally, are they just making fun of it by calling it Spider's Edge, or is that really going to be what it's going to be called? I don't know. Spider-Man 4.
The new Spider-Man movie looks awful.
I don't know if it looks good or not, but I just can't help but feeling like I just saw the other one.
Yeah.
And they were good.
Yeah, they tried to make Peter Parker all like cool and dark and mysterious, and it's like,
but
no,
he's not supposed to be.
He's not supposed to be that guy. He's supposed to be the nerdy guy.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Just like Tony Stark is supposed to be a complete douche.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go on to say that this game, which comes out in July 3rd of next year, is intended to focus on Peter Parker and developing his abilities in high school. So this actually sounds like a mini-series to me, not even a movie.
It's one of those movies where they're just making it so they can make the next 3.
Yeah.
So the 10-minute montage from the first Spider-Man, they're making into a 2-hour movie.
That's what it's. Yeah, I think that's it.
That, you know what that sounds like is the Superman one that they did, that TV series. It's like, what was that? Was it Smallville or something?
Smallville.
That's it.
Yeah.
But like before he was Superman, but yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
No, I couldn't either.
Like X-Men First Class, it's like, we've already put out this story. We need to explain why.
Although if you watch that movie, it kind of doesn't make any timeline sense to the rest of the other movies.
No. Well,
because how is like Wolverine there when he's not?
Well, Wolverine's been around.
He doesn't age the same.
Yeah.
No, I know. Yeah. But if you watch it, you got Professor X who's like young there and walking about. Yeah. But yeah, in the end of X-Men Wolverine, he's old and bald. He's Patrick Stewart, is what he is.
Right.
It's like, but that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Well, too, like my friend Jeremy's a huge comic book fan, and they completely changed the story, and he's like, oh, they fucked it all up.
They're just ruining everything.
Yeah, it's not.
Which is amazing because they have an established story that the audience loves. Why are they fucking with it?
Because they want to bring it mainstream, and they have to dumb it down.
Well, it's mainstream throughout the 50s, 60s, and 70s. You know.
You know, I think they'd be surprised if they started to give the audience a little bit of credit for intelligence.
I know.
You're right. They're calling us. They're saying that we're dumber than our forefathers.
Yeah. We can't handle the original story. We're not smart enough. It's ridiculous.
All right. All right, then there's more coming up here, and I know Strider's not with us to talk about it, but Welshy is. And I know Welshy likes Star Wars.
I like Star Wars.
Hey, I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt today.
Did anyone mention Star Wars? I like Star Wars. Star Wars is cool.
So Star Wars, yeah, I didn't talk about it during E3 because there isn't a lot of information there, but there is more information this week because we did just do the whole Comic-Con thing, so there's a lot more going on, and I'm sure there was plenty of cosplay going on there. So they are, first of all, let's talk about how there's going to be different editions of the game, such as a super special limited edition for $150.
Damn.
You do, to be fair though, you do get a lot with that. I'm not going to buy it, but you do.
I'm not.
You get quite.
Well, you get a journal, you get a statue, a galaxy map, a key fob, a CD of what? Of music, okay, and the game. You actually get the game with that one.
Yeah.
Then you also...
When I say you get a lot, it's all crap, but
yeah.
You do get quite a few of them.
No lightsaber?
Yeah, you get like
really?
a different color crystal or whatever for in the game, so you can. I don't know what color it is.
You get a mouse droid,
special.
and you get a exclusive collector's edition store. I don't know what that is. All right, unique in-game store.
Probably like Team Fortress, where you can prey on people like me.
Yeah.
Although
Steal their hats.
I noticed if you look, it says you get with each version of the game, you get 30 days free game time or something, which says to me it's gonna be a subscription game.
Yep.
You're gonna pay money for a month.
Yep. The game will cost what they're saying, the pre-order. It's out for pre-order. No, that can't be right. That's something else. Okay, that's a whole other article which we'll get to in a minute.
See, I wouldn't mind.
They're pre-ordered so we could pay to finish it.
Yeah, it's on pre-order, and the prices are the same. Pre-order are $5 if you go to the store anyways, but it's going to be $60 for standard, $80 for deluxe, and $150 for collector's edition.
I mean, I'd be less... Oh, I'd be more adverse to paying like a subscription fee. If the game was then like $10.
$20.
Yeah.
Say, like 20,
but it's not. It's like 60 quid. It's like, yeah.
So you're paying for a game and then you're paying for it some more.
Yeah, exactly.
I've also
At least
got to
when
say,
I go to the store, I see the Warcraft.
Although I do notice if you do get 30 days or whatever free game time, that is at least enough to find out whether you like it or not, I suppose.
That's true.
It's not like you have to jump straight in and pay for it straight away.
I feel like I skipped some topics, but I think I just ordered them. Now, this is the gameplay, though, and I'm really actually watching this video. I'm really disappointed. This is the gameplay, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like a combination of WoW and... No, it looks like WoW, except with different characters. It looks like a WoW mod to me.
It's just, well, every MMO looks the same to me.
So looking at that, I am pretty disappointed as what the game's going to have. It's not gonna. It doesn't feel original. It doesn't feel $150. And I was hoping that you would change my mind there, Welshy. And you're not speaking, so that's
I'm not
bad.
Well, again, I'm gonna see it. I'll be seeing that in September as well. So yeah.
All right. Well.
Just hope.
Oh, these players would get their asses kicked by us so freaking bad in a game.
It's like it's either I'm gonna love it or it's gonna just
each other. So all I could see was like easy targets running around everywhere.
Well, no, because it's not. You can't free aim it. It's an MMO. You gotta click on them and then.
Right. Oh God, that looks cheesy.
Yeah.
And I'm not really an MMO fan.
No, you're not.
No, I'm really not.
If they actually made one that was as fast moving and as cool as a shoot game, I would probably like it.
Yeah.
Just won't do that, you know.
Well, actually, if you're looking to hand somebody their controller, the way to do it would be on the Xbox, because anybody who's willing to spend a special amount of money on a very special Star Wars Edition Xbox, $450 by the way, then they are certainly the ones to target.
God.
$450, that's what my CPU and motherboard cost.
It comes with the game. It comes with a R2-D2 themed Xbox console and controller. It comes with Kinect. Which, by the way, Kinect means you can do your own motion capture at home if you want to. It does work. I have tried it. It's a 320 gig hard drive, a wired headset, and yeah, there you go.
You mean everything I've got on my PC and had 5 years ago?
At a quarter of the power.
Yeah, and quarter of the price.
I mean, this is the price of a new PC to play the games. In some cases, you know what? I could show you how to build a PC that could probably play the game.
Yeah,
not definitely, just probably.
Oh, yeah,
for the same amount of money.
I could show you how to build a PC that would run Crysis 2 probably for about £600.
Mm-hmm.
If
400 maybe, if that, yeah.
I mean, most of you out there already have a case, you know what I mean, and certain parts, disk drives, etc.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, if you know what you're doing, you don't even need a case. You need a box.
True, yeah. A box to be, yeah.
You don't even need that, you just need the space to put it on the table.
Yeah, a table. It'd be fun. A cup holder. Yeah. Coaster to put it on.
Bit of cardboard and some plastic to insulate it. You're good to go.
All right. All right, getting into some other MMO here, we have Bethesda. I think they're the one that's putting out Elder Scrolls V Skimray. They have some gameplay video going on here. And this one I am kind of interested in because I have liked the other previous versions of Elder Scrolls. I'm pretty sure that Strider's also interested. I don't know about you guys.
No.
No?
Yeah,
sorry. No.
No? It's another MMO, so I can understand that.
I
But
like
here goes...
Fallout.
I like the last. I liked Oblivion.
This is not it.
That's Stone.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone in town will think you're crazy, and I've got better things to do.
Yes, everyone in chat will think you're crazy. I'm looking for something that shows decent gameplay here.
Joke's on you, they already do.
So it looks like Oblivion with better graphics. So if you liked Oblivion, you'll probably go for this. That's a nice looking dragon. And now this game is supposed to be coming out in November also, November 11th.
Their video got pulled for copyright.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oops. Well, here it is playing.
Yep. Gonna have to watch it in lag time.
I don't have time to play the whole video here.
Copyright claimed by Cinemax Media.
Well. Nice. Okay. He just rode the dragon and jumped off?
Stick'em's up to
He
death.
He just rode the dragon. That's funny. Jack
Awesome.
Thompson's going to be all over that.
Right?
They're getting kids to ride the dragon.
That does sound like a euphemism.
They're not just chasing it, they're riding it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Isn't he dead yet? I thought he
No.
was gone already.
No.
He's
No, we had a
back.
special episode about him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Cock, I wasn't there.
Okay, going on to another MMO here. We have, well, actually, the MMO of all MMOs. Apparently, there's a theme park in China called Joyland, which is a combination of World of Warcraft and StarCraft.
Joyland.
Super happy
Yep.
fun time park.
Right?
Yeah. It is kind of funny what they have all set up here. They've got a lot of things in here, and if you zoom in and close enough to some of these images, you'll see some other interesting things like this. Oh, that's interesting. Who's playing that ad? Is that you, Jynx? There we
Yeah, I
go.
love how Japanese don't give you a fucking mute button.
This ride, whatever ride this is, which I don't know what it is, Can I see what it is? No, operating hours. It has a Splendor index of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots.
Splendor index.
Yes. A crazy flume ride with these great-looking statues.
It actually looks pretty fun. Sorry, I'm a big kid.
One of these knockoff type. Now I suddenly forgot what they're called. What are they? Well, these
Sorry, I'm
running
not
things.
looking.
All right, whatever.
Segway.
Segways, thank you. Here's not a knockoff at all. You have a WoW, World of Warcraft, written right down below it. And and if you keep looking, some of these images have stuff like Splendor. They have a happiness index on one of them I saw somewhere, and
That's so Chinese.
it is awesome.
This is how happy you should be at this point.
Commie bastards.
Right. So that is Chinese and not Japanese. Yeah, it is.
I don't know, I guess. I would assume it's Chinese.
Let me see the link. Yep, that's Chinese language.
It's funny.
Well, just 'cause
they
they
say
don't have any copyright laws.
they're reporting that
That's the only reason.
they're saying that Joyland is really impressive. However, it seems shoddily built because parts of it have general decay, cracks in the paint, and rust on
when they don't have
handrails.
copyright laws, they also don't have health and safety laws.
Yeah, and stay away from anything that's got red on it because it's probably filled with lead.
Or blood of the slaves that built it.
Right.
Oh yeah,
It could be Korean, but that looks like Chinese character.
it is Chinese.
Yeah.
Shanghai. I think it's in.
Yeah, definitely Chinese.
Okay. Then there's this other MMO that seems to be coming about here. The Family Guy MMO has been announced by
God.
20th Century Fox.
I saw this the other week actually and just thought, what?
Wow.
Is it like,
Yeah.
it's nothing sacred anymore? Like anything that is good about TV or movies now has to be a game. Or the
This
other way
is
around.
perfect because Fox canceled it because they didn't get it and they didn't have the viewers
Yeah,
for it
they
and they
didn't
brought
like
it back and now it's like one of their most popular shows and they're going to capitalize on it, capitalize the crap out of it.
I hear though that Seth MacFarlane is not happy
Really?
about this
Okay.
whole thing. I can imagine he wouldn't be, but yeah, I hear
Unless he's
Still going to
collecting.
take the royalty checks.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say,
yeah, that's
not
true.
unless he's collecting a check.
Well, if you go and register, you can create your Family Guy character, and you have a chance of getting into the beta.
So is Foyleman already registered over there?
No, I did not. I was, but now you know.
It's going to be the creepy old man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your ass over here, Welshy.
I don't do the voice as well as some other people, so I don't know about that.
Got some popsicles in the freezer.
I like Brian.
If you want a perfect impression of that, talk to Snake O'Death from the Left 4 Dead Alex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is into, I think
Yeah.
they're into
We were actually playing around with those guys, and he was doing that shit. Oh
That
my God,
is
that
the
was creepy.
funniest thing. Yeah, it was creepy, but it's the funniest because
Yeah.
it's bang on. It's perfect.
He's got the whistle and everything.
It's so, and you're playing Left 4 Dead, and it's like
Can you come on the show and just do creepy interjections now and then?
absolutely hilarious
Yeah, that would be good. I'd like to hear that too. All right.
to get him to record it.
Okay, getting out of the MMO range here, there's a game that's coming out called Payday. However, I think this is just going to end up being on the console. No, PC and PS3. I'm gonna say my mistake.
It's
gonna
a
be
Source Engine game.
It's a new multiplayer shooter called Payday Heist. The Heist. I don't know if it is Source Engine, is it?
I looked into this. It is the Source Engine.
New
It looks
Source
like it.
engine.
It's
I don't-
it's Sony Online Entertainment, so that's a little weird. And it looks not great, but yeah, it
looks
does
like
kind
it's
of look like
fun.
Source Engine.
It might not look great, but I'll bet it plays smooth. That
You
is
know-
Source Engine. You could see the other people through the walls.
Yeah, that's what led me to think.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
you see
that's-
the glows around people.
That
Left 4
is
Dead
Left
glow.
4 Dead 2 all day.
The lighting and the polygons and the textures look like
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead.
This is co-op. This actually looks kind of fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say that does not look too
Wow.
bad. I mean, I can deal with graphics that aren't too perfect as long as the fucking engine runs smooth.
Yeah. Like, you have to... You know, you're robbing different places, and this one they're doing, you have to capture the area and set charges around the place while defending the area.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a lot of fun.
Interactive co-op, right? Endless replayability, I guess. Well, I guess as much
I don't know
as
about that, but
define endless.
yeah.
You can do hostage trading.
Yeah. If one of your guys gets killed, you can trade a hostage. No, we take no prisoners around here.
Say, since when do I take a hostage?
Which is also a thing that made me laugh, because I thought this would be funny for all of us to play. Because I guarantee you, it'd be like, "I'll take that guy hostage," and Jynx would just be walking around with his shotgun. Boom! I don't take prisoners.
There is going to be that's dead weight.
There is going to be a character progression tree, which means that you can level up, unlock trip mines and silence pistols and stuff like that. I like that. That does make it replayable for me, like Killing Floor.
Yeah, it looks a lot like survival mode, but you got objectives to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one part it starts off, there's just hostages and stuff, and then I think it goes to this SWAT team.
When's this coming out? Because
I don't know.
Actually, looks interesting to me.
I don't know when this is coming out. I really don't.
Let's find it.
I couldn't find any information on that. But I did find the video, and then there's some information on. They do have a website that's up. Requires an age verification thing, which is ridiculous.
Is it? What is this?
Yeah.
And it's a picture of a videotape.
No. And they don't say anything on the website as far as what's involved. You know,
Payday is coming.
Yeah. All right. And that's it. That's our topics.
So we started like a half hour late, but we're ending on time.
Yeah.
Kind of worked out.
Yeah, it did. So if you were here for the pre-show, you had a very interesting experience.
I think I threatened a man's life.
And also, I'll reiterate that we have... wow, I somehow reorganized my entire list of topics here. We do have that new website. So MODSonline is the new MODSonline website is up, as I started out the show with. The database of downloads is still copying over, so the site may react a little slowly right now. So that's going to go on. I don't know how long that's going to go on. I have no way of telling where we are in the copy process. I just know that I'm copying from server to server kind of deal, and it just goes until it's done.
It's a lot of files.
Gigs and gigs of files, right? So once that is complete, the site should speed up again. We got the new site, and the idea is the future of MODSonline, not just to give you some sort of intermediary change that says here's something new to look at. No, we're looking to progress, and that's what we're doing here. And we'll provide you with some more information on the MODSonline.com website with news and some other information.
The one thing you already said it, but the one thing I wanted to sort of say was just we're not dropping the modding. We're still doing that. That's still going to be the same.
Absolutely. We still carry on, we just add. Add and expand. Okay. I don't know if you guys have anything else you want to bring up. Jynx, great to have you back. Missed you, man.
Well, if this thing continues to work and I'm in a place where there's civilization on a Sunday, should be able to be on the show more often. So.
Yay.
My phone's quite good at giving me internet. It's just when your motherboard's broken in half, it doesn't really do you any good. So,
make sure you download the Top Gears before you go.
Already done. When does the new one air? Was it last night?
No, tonight.
Tonight, cock. I'm gonna have to wait then. All right.
Morphus wants to know what happened with the bike. Oh, Jynx doesn't even know, does he?
Yeah.
That's oh yeah, Jynx doesn't know. Yeah. Oh god.
Did you know, Jynx?
Lock up your daughters.
3 weeks ago, my bike was stolen.
What?
Yeah, somebody came.
I told you.
Somebody drove in with a van, picked it up, put it in the van, and drove away. At my work.
Motherfucker, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Send me a picture of it, so that when I'm driving around, if I see it, I will.
It's a really, really bad really bad video of it I have on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, you got CCTV footage, don't you?
Yeah, and really bad. You can't even tell what state the plate's in. It's so bad. And
That's good, actually.
So it's gone. The bike is gone.
Alright, man. What about insurance? You got it covered on that? Homeowners or whatever?
Well, the insurance did cover it, so I got something back, and also I have very generous family members, and a place of work that made it. Well, because of them, it made it possible that I have another bike coming, and I'll have it this week.
Right. The Cobra makes a pretty nice lock that you can put.
Low jack. I'm going low jack.
He's low jacking.
Well, yeah, that's a good idea too.
And what I had no idea is that LoJack actually gives you like text alerts if your bike has moved. So I'm like, this is awesome. This is
my truck.
Not if your phone's stolen as well.
Downs is gonna have to fuck with him when he leaves his bike at home and he goes to work.
Yeah.
Just move it slightly down the street.
See what happens.
My truck actually has the same thing. So and I know it works because if I put my truck in the shop and they test drive it, it fucking beep 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 on my phone and tells me my truck's moving. So, but.
Do what certain individuals that I won't name used to do, which was if you see like a lightweight car, like a Mini or something, and you got enough of you, go over, pick it up, and put it on next to a neighbor's driveway. That's funny.
I'm familiar with that. I used to own a Volkswagen bike.
Oh, Breezy.
Pick it up and take it across the street and put it in their driveway.
Yeah.
I could see Breezy being the one that did that.
I found mine on top of a mulch pile.
On a what?
On top of like a 20-foot mulch pile.
Jeez.
Nice.
They actually craned it up there with a loader and put it on top of a mulch pile. Assholes.
Yeah.
No, that's fucked up. Somebody took your bike. I mean, nobody ever messes with mine because it just looks like a mean person owns it. So. You really do. You have to make it look like you're somebody they don't want to fuck with. You know, you want to cut that stupid thing off on the back where your tag is and put your tag up underneath the fender well. You know
why?
Move the light down there. Yeah. What it looks like is you're a freaking outlaw, and they don't want. They just don't want to fuck with it, you know.
Well, I also ordered a whole new fairing kit, so I'm completely modding the bike.
Oh yeah.
You're modding the bike.
I am. I'm just like going all out now.
What model did you get to replace it? Same thing or?
Yeah, the 2011 CBR 1000RR ABS.
Nice.
I test drove some, and I just like that bike so much for the street.
Yeah.
I just went
they have the best handling that the Hondas do. As far as cornering and braking, they're awesome. Now you want to go fast, you want to go with Suzuki, but no, they have a nice carbon fiber kit for that thing. That's really nice. So yeah, get the frame polished and shit. Yeah, the more not stock it looks, the less likely somebody wants to take it because it's too easy.
I'd figure they'd want it more.
No, actually they don't, because a stock bike they can ride down the street and cops aren't really gonna mess with it.
Yeah, looks like every other bike.
Yeah, it does. But if you got one that's got polished wheels and a custom paint on it and shit, and it's like, they're not going to get too far, you know?
Yeah.
So, and so cheap to paint a bike these days. I mean,
yeah,
nothing.
it is.
It's small, you know?
And the Chinese make some cheap replacement parts, too,
to
change out the fairings and everything.
Yeah. You try to do enough stoppies, you'll find out how expensive fairings are.
No, thanks. No. All right. Anybody else have any questions or anything else they want to bring up before we close the show?
That's
it. Okay, good. So, yeah.
It's good to see everybody. Well,
yeah, we'll hear from some of you, and see everyone else. Yeah, same here. Thanks. I want to say thanks to our host for joining in and with this exciting show. Welshy, thank you very much for coming in. And I don't know if you posted the show notes, but if you did, thank you.
I did a few of them.
It was like, it's so laggy, who cares?
Yeah.
Mrs. Foyle, thank you very much for joining us today.
Anytime.
Jynx, thank you very much for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Awesome. Okay, and finally, I want to thank the fans of MODSonair.com and the subscribing members of MODSonline.com for making the show possible. Enjoy the new site, and happy gaming. Bye. Thanks for watching this week, and come back next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@MODSonair.com. And please consider subscribing to MODSonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners.
That was good.
How is it to hear your own voice in the show like that?
I'm used to hearing that one.
Creepy.